to that 1-6-3. If you remember, the ball went off the pitcher, but the shortstop was there to make the putout at first base.
Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Clayton ladies softball on the CRN Sports Network as there's a swing to deep center, quickly getting under it in time.
Here comes the throw to the plate.
Throw to home.
Not in time.
Score made by Schramm.
And the runner at first advances to second base.
After there was an error made by Hall, missing the catch from home, he had to run and get back to it.
So a sacrifice to shallow center field. The runner advances to second, and Schramm comes in to score a little insurance for Apex.
They knocked that deep center. Couldn't make the catch in time.
Well, he made the catch, but the throw was off.
Yeah.
Called strike. J.J. Hurstead now at the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
So made the catch was the work there, but just could not stop the runner from coming in to score.
Yep.
As Schramm scores one again, it is 4-1. Comets are down by 3. They're 1 out away from ending the top of the 7th, and number 24, J.J. Hanstead, in their path with a runner still at second.
Oh, and he hit the
wild
batter.
Pitch, and this allows now a run for first for number 24, Hanstead, as he got hit by a pitch.
And the runner who was trying to steal third base has to return because of the hit batter.
That's Peterson.
And Peterson, how about this? Not only has he pitched a great game, but now he's responsible for 2 RBIs tonight. He's just had a fantastic baseball game.
And Anthony Pierre Jr. at the plate, third baseman.
0 for 3 tonight.
Anthony Pierre, third baseman, number 25, counts at 1-0.
Correction.
Runners at first and second for the Cougars, and a strike is called even now at 1-1.
Let me correct that. Pierre is 1 for 3 tonight, batting .333 in this game. Pierre came into the game batting .167.
Clayton led in the first 5 innings of the game. And then the top of the 5th, 3 runs scored by Apex. And now another run just scored by Lucas Schramm in the top of the 7th. Has Clayton down by 3, 4-1. Both of these teams are 0-2. Bottom line, somebody's going to become 1-2. The other team's going to become 0-3. And the UNC Tar Heels have beat the Hokies in the first round of the ACC men's tournament in Greensboro, 78-56, Bruce Barrett. They will advance
I'm sure
to the second round.
Sure, Coach is happy about that. They basically got to run the table in the tournament to get a bid. Automatic bid to the winner of the ACC tournament.
And it can be done. We've seen those things happen before.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of things happen in March Madness.
Yes.
It's a fly ball down the right field line. It's going to be out of play.
Yeah, he couldn't get to it in time. Tomorrow night, Comets and the Panthers. Clayton and North Johnston on the road. Ladies fast pitch softball. First time this year. We'll cover them on the CRN Sports Network. Got a double header for you.
And fouled off again, and the runners were going on that pitch.
And then Thursday night we'll be live in Greenville, North Carolina. D.H. Conley hosts the Comets softball. We'll have those games for you at 6 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday, tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Eastern Thursday night on the CRN Sports Network.
Full count on the batter.
Swing, and it goes to right.
It's going to the first baseman.
Quick tag is out.
And he makes the catch.
Whoa, good work there. Nobody can come in and score.
So that will end the top of the 6th inning.
Yes, sir. I know for a second Peterson was looking like he was going to come in and score, but, he's done. No, it's not. Wait a minute. They're saying that Peterson came in and scored, and they're saying number 5, Sean Murphy.
Well, he returned to first base, And third
Your mic is.
Yeah, he went to. Well, both the runners are back, and I'm not really sure what happened unless he dropped the ball. And that can be the only thing. He must have dropped the ball. I thought he secured it pretty good there.
They're saying that Peterson came in and scored for the Cougars, and run will count. So Ben Peterson has scored. It is 5-1. Runners now at second and third, and now Sean Murphy, the new pitcher, sub for the Cougars, is at the plate. Number 5. He'll take a strike on his opening pitch. First time we've seen Murphy tonight, Bruce Barrett.
Murphy comes in, batting, has not had a hit this year. And he just slugs one to shallow center field, and it's made the play.
That's Erpenbeck making the catch as well. That will wrap him up. At least 4, down by 4. 2 runs scored. Clayton has got to run the table here and go 4 runs to tie, 5 to win. Bottom of the 7th is coming up next as we get a wrap-up here for the top of the 7th for Apex.
Well, right now, the Clayton Comets need some base runners. They need base runners. They need to be patient at the plate, and they need to get some runs scored right now, trailing by 4. And coming up for the Comets will be Hall, Carmela, and Griffin.
Bottom of the 7th is done, and coming up, Clayton has got to score 5 to win, 4 to tie to go to extra innings.
So Murphy came in and Sidaway came out of the game. So he was batting in Sidaway's position.
Quick word from the NCHSAA, and the bottom of the 7th is next on the CRN Sports Network.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans. What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Bottom of the 7th here. Murphy at the plate, the new pitcher, replacing Peterson's phenomenal 11 strikeout performance. And now we have number 14, the catcher for the Comets, sophomore Reynolds Hall.
He looks at a fastball called strike.
Apex needs 3 outs to close it. Clayton needs 4 to tie, 5 to win. Bottom of the 7th underway. Swing one, it is foul.
Be foul. And I mean, that ball broke. It was fair.
Yes, and then
that ball broke big time and went foul. Good idea there, because the fielder was no way he was going to get to that ball.
Yeah, there was quickly an opportunity there to get a grounder, at least to get a single.
But they just call that a long strike.
0-2. He steps out of the box, umpire a stop play. Lets him get composure, resets himself, right. Reynolds Hall. And the pitch again, 5-1. Clayton led 5 innings. They took the lead in the first. And now they are down. And a knock ball goes into the parking lot.
Down the right field side. And that's usually an indication of a batter swinging a little late. Him being a right-handed batter. Ball low.
Counts now at 1-2.
And that's a pitcher's count. When you're 0-2, you can throw just about anything you want to, and hopefully maybe the batter will chase one, trying to protect the plate.
The 1-2 pitch, 5-1, down by 4, and he'll take a strike. Oh, my goodness, he didn't even swing at it right down the plate. Reynolds Hall struck out. He didn't even swing.
There's change up or something like that, and it's just an off-speed pitch, and it just handcuffed him there in the box.
First time we've seen this man tonight, Patrick Mann. Patrick Mann, the junior sub for the Comets. The pitch. Wild one, had to duck and cover. He'll take a ball.
Clayton needs base runners. They need base runners. Man comes into the game, has not had a hit. He's had 2 plate appearances, but no hits on the year. This would be a good time to get his first.
Counts at 2-0. Patrick Mann. So whatever happens here tonight, the next game for the Comets will be on Monday here at Pleasant Field against Wake Forest.
3 balls, no strikes, 1 out.
Apex is 2 outs away.
You'll be looking at one right here.
Man might get
base
walked.
runners. We need base runners, and a walk is just as good as a hit.
And they're going to walk him.
And there he goes.
And Patrick Mann will get walked on, the sub, first time in the game in the bottom of the 7th. Will now advance to first.
And now we're at the top of the order. Griffin, 0 for 3 tonight.
For whom the bell tolls, Bryson Griffin steps in. That's his walk-on music.
Well, right now I'd like to see him put one in play here and advance the runner. There's 1 out, and we're in the top of the order.
Still down by 4. 4 to tie, 5 to win. The pitch.
Right back to the pitcher.
Quickly,
1,
there's a single
6,
and a double
3.
play, and that is it. The game is over.
Game.
Wow. Right to the pitcher after the hit by Griffin. Quickly, Murphy threw it to second, got out.
And that's going to be no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on a 6.
That's the game.
4-6-3 double play.
Tough break. Quickly got out Man as he was running to second. Man out from second from the pitch by Murphy to second baseman Hegeman. And then Hegeman threw it back to first and took out Bryson Griffin.
And that's the ball game, your final score. 5-1 Apex. The winning pitcher tonight was Peterson with his 11 strikeouts. Griffin Ball came in as a closer, and he got himself a strikeout also tonight.
What a phenomenal job.
Just a great pitching performance tonight by Peterson. Young man really needs to be very, very proud of himself.
Clayton scored by Kleinert in the first. Led 5 innings until the top of the 6th, and then it went downhill from there. And from there on, it is a 5-1 victory as the Apex Cougars on the road celebrate with Coach Tyler Drew their first win of the year. They'll go to 1-2. And for the Comets, under the direction of Coach Brandon Lusk, they go to 0-3. And again, they got to close. I think that's what we talked about since the season started, Bruce.
There's a lot of run. You know, you want to get run support for your pitcher, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Clayton's problem tonight was that young man by the name of Peterson. He pitched a fantastic game after that first inning.
Yep.
His composure, 11 strikeouts. Are you kidding me? Just a great, and then he had an unassisted put out. Then he had an assisted put out at first. And then he has 2 RBIs. Just
Final
a wonderful
score.
performance.
Final score, 5-1. And again, Coach Brandon Lusk and the varsity man Comets of Clayton will host Wake Forest here on Monday night. That'll be at 7 p.m. on the CRN Sports Network. And for us, we now transition from baseball for the last 3 games to now softball. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we are live from Kinley, just outside of Mike Rowe, my colleague's hometown, for the North Johnston Panthers and the Clayton Comets. That'll be tomorrow night. Fast pitch softball, Comets and the Panthers, Clayton and North Johnston, and then we'll get ready for D.H. Conley and Clayton as well in Greenville on Thursday.